So good morning, everyone, and welcome to Santa Clara City Hall. This is where we do the government's and the people's business for the city of Santa Clara. We are outside in our beautiful quad area, but if any of you ever want to come visit us on a Tuesday night, our council chambers are right there. So you're all welcome. My name is Lisa Gillmor. I'm the mayor of Santa Clara, and it's really a pleasure to have you both schools here today to honor our basketball teams. So on behalf of the city of Santa Clara and on behalf of our entire city council, I want to start by introducing my fellow council members that are here this morning. First, we have Vice Mayor Raj Chahal. And I think your children are Santa Clara High School.
Yes.
Okay, don't hold that against them, Wilcox, but Santa Clara High School alums.
Great schools.
Okay, all right. Councilmember Kathy Watanabe. And her daughter was a former basketball player from Santa Clara High School. So, all right, Wilcox, don't hold it against her either. And Councilmember Anthony Becker. So we're excited this morning to celebrate the achievements of both the Wilcox High School varsity boys basketball team and the Santa Clara High School varsity boys basketball team. So we're going to cheer you on. So go Chargers and go Bruins. Yay! I would also like to introduce a special guest we have with us this morning is your very own Santa Clara Unified School District Board President, Jody Muirhead, who cut her vacation short just to be here this morning. Thank you, Jody. Yes, thank you, Jody. Thank you for attending all the events, too. We all appreciate it. We also have our Santa Clara High School Vice Principal, Erin Brown. There she is over there. And Wilcox High School Vice Principal Kathleen McDonald, who, by the way, I believe there's a high school that's going to be named after her in the Agnew area coming up soon. For all her achievements to the school district. Thank you, Kathleen, and thank you for being here. And of course, we have members of the Wilcox High School varsity boys basketball team. If you'd stand, please. Come on, guys. Thank you. And the Santa Clara High School boys varsity basketball team. So this group of young men have achieved momentous wins in this year's Santa Clara Valley Athletic League Division Championships. So we're going to start with giving our congratulations to Wilcox High School for winning the El Camino Division Division II title and being finalists in the CCS playoffs. So congratulations to Wilcox. I'd like to ask Coach Toloy if he'd like to come up and say a few words about his special team. And before you start, Councilmember Watanabe and I had the opportunity to attend one of the playoff games, the one that wasn't on a Tuesday night. It seemed like all your playoff games were on Tuesday nights when we have council meetings. We were amazed. It was a wonderful, wonderful game and well coached, Coach.
Thank you.
So please, if you'd like to say a few words about your team.
Thank you, Mayor. We were really privileged to have you there at that game that night. I'm glad you enjoyed it. God is good. I want to thank our administration. Our administration at both the Santa Clara Unified School District level as well as our Wilcox High School administration for the remarkable job that you folks did. This was an unprecedented COVID pandemic year. It wasn't going to happen. It wasn't going to happen, and somehow, some way, they found a way to make it happen through all the complexities and the concerns that could have happened. They made it work, and it was a real privilege for all these guys on our program as well as Santa Clara to be able to participate in that season, and it was an absolutely wonderful journey, and I know that our players will remember this forever. And every time they come back to Wilcox High School, they'll be able to hold their head up and see that banner up there in the gym and be proud that they are part of that. So thank you all for everything you did, and thank you very much for having us here and hosting this.
Thank you, Coach. I'm going to call you up in a few minutes to help us pass out the awards. I do have to say, I watched the final as well. Luckily, it was online, and that second half was pretty awesome against St. Francis, and you guys almost did it. Very, very close, but you should be very, very proud. On behalf of the City of Santa Clara, I want to invite Vice Principal Kathleen McDonald forward to present Kathleen with the Certificate of Special Mayoral Recognition, recognizing the achievements of this amazing men's, men's varsity basketball team.
Thank you.
There you go.
Thank you.
And if you'd like to say a few words.
Thank you, Lisa. On behalf of the administration at Wilcox High School, we would like to thank you for honoring Wilcox and Santa Clara today. This is an outstanding event, and I was just asked how many of these I have attended in the past, and I said none. This is the first time, so this is exciting. And I'd like to thank our parents that are here. Thank you for the support, not only today, but all year long, 4 years for many of you. So thank you so much, and thank you to the City of Santa Clara.
Thank you, VP McDonald. I like that, the VP. All right, so next we're going to talk about Santa Clara High School, and they're capturing the Anza Division I boys varsity basketball team title, which is a really difficult division to capture. Let me tell you, especially under the circumstances of the pandemic and the idea that you maybe weren't even going to have a season in the first place. But to capture the Anza Division is just an amazing achievement. So I'm going to ask Coach Mcgilvery if he'd like to come up and say a few words about his phenomenal team, Santa Clara High School.
So again, thank you to the city for honoring us. It was two special groups. Usually we're either in the same league or we're split, so we never get a chance to accomplish something like this, which was just phenomenal. Thanks to both to our administration, again, like Rob said, and to the district for making it happen through all the testing, like Rob said, complications, all of those sort of things. We tested all the time. We never had, on the varsity level, never had any positive results. My guys stayed in the bubble very well. I'm so proud of them. This group, you know, I tell them all the time that I don't just enjoy coaching them, that I actually admire them. And for a 60-plus-year-old man to admire 17 and 8-year-olds, to me, that's a pretty big statement. But for these guys, to be able to, as juniors, win the El Camino Division, and then and have a senior season and win the Anza, to be the only back-to-back champions in the history of the school, is pretty incredible. They're incredible individuals, and I just love them to death. So I know we'll do more later. That's about all I have before I start crying up here. So thank you, Mayor Gillmor.
Nice job, Coach.
Thank you. I know the coaches have such an emotional connection with your team. You spend so much time with them, and you become an extended family for them as well. So thank you both coaches for what you do, and how you put yourself out for your children there. So I would like to ask now the Vice Principal of Santa Clara High School, Erin Brown, to come up, and I'd like to present her with a certificate of mayoral recognition on behalf of the City Council and the city for the achievements of Santa Clara High School boys team.
Thank you. Again, thank you to the city. This is just such an honor to be able to come out and have everybody here, and thank you to the coaches and the parents. And I'm with Mr. Mcgilvery. I might start crying because these kids, I mean, this year was the worst. Do you know, it just was. It was so hard. And the fact that they actually got to have a season, and like Mr. Mcgilvery was saying, I would come out and help with the testing, and I'd see them come every single time. No fuss, no muss. You know, they'd be on time. And then I'd see, oh, wait, do they have lunch? Oh, wait, we have some snacks over here. Let's make sure. And their attitude and their camaraderie with each other and the respect that they had for each other is, there's a lot of reasons why you win, but these guys are just the best. So congratulations. And to the parents, I mean, congratulations to you, and thank you for supporting your kids, because without you, they wouldn't have had the support that they needed to really be the most amazing kids that they are. So congratulations, Wilcox, and great job, guys.
And I think I failed to mention that Santa Clara High School was they made it through the semifinalists of the CCS division, which is amazing. So I think when you look back on this year and you look at these titles and you're looking back from the future, and you see all of this was achieved during a pandemic, and the situation that these young student athletes had to endure during the pandemic, and the drive and the just the will to play and to play for their schools is pretty amazing. I went to Wilcox High School before it was Santa Clara High School. It's really still hard for me. I was a Wilcox Bruin. But my brother played on the basketball team for 4 years, and they never achieved what you did, so I told him about it. He was a little jealous. So anyways, I just want to say that I grew up in a basketball family. People think I'm a soccer mom. I'm really, truly a basketball mom. But I just know that the dedication and the sacrifice by the coaches, the administration, the parents. That's why I'd like to call up next the main body that supports all of these activities in the school district, which is your Board of Trustees. And so I'd like to call up to say a few words Jody Muirhead, the president of the Santa Clara Unified School District Board of Trustees.
Thank you very much, Mayor Gillmor and the City Council, for inviting us all here. It is wonderful to be in person and to be able to see you and say hi in person and congratulate you. All of you young men are amazing in so many ways. I mean, you are just such strong basketball players. Clearly you have the skills, but it takes so much more than that to be a winning team. And you have really made Santa Clara Unified School District proud this spring. You worked hard, and I know that testing was important, and you just did it. I know there was a lot of work that went on around you to make sure that you were able to accomplish what you did. So I really kudos to all of you for working so hard and having such a great attitude and a great spirit. And thank you to the coaches who worked with the administration to make sure that we could make this happen and have a great season. And thank you to all the parents who just stood with their kids and got them to where they needed to be and kept them safe and secure so that we could have seasons like this. Really appreciate it. You really, you've made the board, the administration of the school district very proud. And I'm just so glad that we can celebrate all of you today. So thank you.
Thank you, President Muirhead. So I'd like to ask Coach Toledo if he could come up, please. First of all, Coach, we have a small gift here from the City of Santa Clara for you. So a memento from the city, and here's a city pin. And what this gets you is front seat at our council meeting. So, all right? We want to see you every Tuesday for 9 hours, all right? Okay, that's your special gift. Don't worry, Coach Mcgilvery, you're next. But I thought that we could go down. We have certificates and some little bags here for the players. If you could read their names off, and we can present them with their certificates and bags. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor. I'd like to call up Emil Urquidez. Emil is a sophomore and will be returning. Emil, over here.
You can't get away from us. All right, here you go. Congratulations.
We're looking forward to having him back.
Emil, you're the first one, so you have to set
High five, everybody, Emil.
He's a sophomore?
Emil is a sophomore. Rylan Chang is a freshman. He'll be a sophomore next year.
All right, Rylan, congratulations. We get you back.
Right, exactly. Counts.
Mohan Panwar, a sophomore.
All right, Mohan, we get you back. So excited. Congratulations.
Chris Sargent, a junior.
There you go. Congratulations.
Armand Aga, a senior. He's not here today, sorry. We want to honor him. Another senior, Solomon Jabri.
All right, Solomon.
Thank you.
Congratulations on a great.
I appreciate it.
Great season,
I want to honor another freshman, Miles Bautista, who's not here today, but we want to honor him. I want to honor another senior who's not here today, Dendel Loretta, the Mighty Mites. He was really good at pressuring the ball. I also want to honor a junior, Ahmad Din. He will be back again next year. I want to honor another senior, Devin Brown. Great story about Devin Brown, but I don't want to share that right now. I also want to honor another junior, Dylan Diashin, who's out of town.
All right, Dylan.
This year, our league didn't recognize the most valuable player of the league, but if they did, this senior would be probably recognized as that one player, and that is Isaiah Frazier.
We'll make you MVP.
I appreciate it. I appreciate
You were awesome. So you're our MVP. Congratulations.
Good job, Isaiah.
Good job, little guy.
I want to honor another senior, Alex Peralta. Alex didn't play his junior year due to family commitments, and he came out and finished out his senior year and was a major contributor to it for us. Nice job, Alex. I want to honor a sophomore who's not here today, Paulie Majule. I want to call up a sophomore, Troy Pham.
Here you go, Troy. Congratulations.
I want to honor a junior, Pace Nelson, who's not here. He'll return to us next year. I want to call up Juan Ruesga, sophomore.
Congratulations, Juan. We'll see you next year.
I want to honor Min Tron, a junior, who's not here today.
All right, man.
It's a pleasure to also honor another senior, Amir Kalani.
Amir, congratulations. Ending on a great job.
And finally, I want to honor senior guard Vince Burks. He's going to have a big time journey after this.
Thank you, Coach.
Where are you going?
Oh, this way.
Where are you going to school? All right, good job, yes. Can't get the job done without the guard.
Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you, Coach. And we'll make sure that the rest of the team that isn't here gets their certificates and their bags as well. Okay, next, we'd like to call up Coach Mcgilvery from Santa Clara High School. You could come forward, please. And you heard the speech already.
I
On behalf
did.
of the city, here's a
9
little
hours.
gift for us and a ticket to the council meeting. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for everything you've done. So if you'd like to announce your players.
I will. Before I announce my players, since before I was talking about my team, I did want to say something about the city. So way back when, in the mid-'70s, I came down here from the East Bay, and I lived right behind Wilcox on Agate Drive, and I went to West Valley and then San Jose State for longer than I care to remember. But I coached in a lot of different areas, and I got to a lot of different schools in the Valley, and I got to Santa Clara High in 2001. So I've been there for 20 years. And both these teams, because we played each other last year in league, and we've scrimmaged each other, and it's the only time I've ever had a scrimmage against another school where there's 400 people in the stands. But both of these teams, to me, they epitomize what Santa Clara is all about. We don't have everything handed to us. We don't have a lot, some silver spoons, but not a lot. We have to work for everything that we get. And the bond, the sense of family bond, the perseverance that both teams have shown. I've talked to coaches during our summer, we're in a summer league, I've talked to coaches from both leagues, and they both said the same thing, that us, Santa Clara and Wilcox, played harder and tougher than anybody else in their league. And that's Santa Clara to me in a nutshell. We're gonna fight. We're gonna fight and persevere for as long as we can. And I think both teams are an excellent representative of the city and the culture of Santa Clara. Thank you. Okay, so with our players, so this is numerical order. The first one, our own Mighty Mite, just a phenomenal player, Giovanni Toledo. Also our resident fashion expert.
All right. Okay, Mighty, here you go.
Good job, Giovanni.
So Giovanni was a 4-year varsity player for us as a freshman all the way through his senior year, and this next player is as well. Captain for 3 years and a 4-year varsity starter. Awesome individual and player, Fred Ramos. He would disagree with the fashion statement. He's number one in his mind. All right, so our next player is a junior, full of highs and lows. Well, not very many lows, lots of highs. Love to have him, and I'm glad he's coming back. Ralph Torda.
There you go, Ralph. Congratulations.
Next player is a sophomore, first year with me, 5 days of practice before we started, and he's already, by the second week, telling guys where they're supposed to be on defense. Phenomenal leader, phenomenal player. I look forward to 2 more years with him. Kadawi Teka. Next player, also a sophomore. Looking forward to 2 years from him. Had his older brother, so it's a family affair. I'm really pleased to coach him for the next 2 years. Adam Fukuda. You're gonna go right to it, huh? With the shirt and everything? Just missing the leg. Adam's on his way to Hawaii after this.
Take us out. Take us with you.
All right, next junior is looking forward to him. He just got back from Hawaii. Looking forward to having him for another year. JJ Visitation.
Congratulations, JJ.
Next player, also a sophomore. Looking forward to 2 years with him, provided we can keep him out of the medical tent. Ethan Lamb. Awesome person.
Medical, you must play hard.
He does.
Good job.
Puts everything out there.
Exactly. All right, and last but not least, we got this individual as a transfer last year. All he did was be unanimous MVP of the El Camino Division last year, and as Rob mentioned, our leagues didn't have that this year, but in talking to all their coaches, there was no question he would have been a back-to-back MVP of the Anza League. Harry Nossi.
All right, Harry. Congratulations, you are our MVP.
Good job, Harry. Next year.
And that's it for us at Santa Clara. Thank you.
Thank you, Coach. And again, thank you all for being here today to celebrate with us. Each and every one of you brings pride to the city of Santa Clara. We wish you the best of luck. Have a wonderful and safe summer. And congratulations on this amazing achievement. We're extremely proud of you. So if you'd like to stay and take some pictures, that's fine. But I think class dismissed. I guess. I wanted to say that. I want to be a teacher. Thank you. Game over. And we win. We all win. Thank you.